I'm coming in loud and clear. Might hear me on the radio. Breaker, breaker, 19. Anybody got their ears on?
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains, North Carolina. A different location for filming today. I brought the European sports wagon, my winter beater. It's an old Volvo, up here to the top of the property. And it's a beautiful view on a beautiful day, but I wanted to do a long-term wrap-up review of the Stryker SR-A10 antenna. Now, I've been using this for right at a year, maybe a little over a year, and I've had a lot of opportunity to test it out, both with local talk on AM and sideband and doing some DXing in the car with this thing. So I've done some skip talking on both AM and sideband. And overall, I couldn't be happier. This replaced a Radio Shack antenna that I'd had in my collection for ages. I mean, I'd had that thing since I was a young guy, and that was a long time ago. But it has held up really well. You know, obviously when I'm driving, I don't see the little light that lights up when you transmit, but I assume other people do. I do think it's a neat thing, although, you know, some people were saying in the original video they felt it was gimmicky. Yeah, so what? If you want to set yourself apart antenna-wise, performance is obviously going to be key. But appearance and you know, features is also in there. Stryker decided to add a very unique feature, and I kind of think it's cool. So anyway, it's obviously hit a lot of trees and a lot of branches in the time that it has been on top of this car, and I've seen no damage whatsoever to the mast. The SWR has stayed extremely low. I haven't had to make any adjustments to it, so apparently when you set it up, it's pretty well good to go. So I'm going to get the camera real close and show you, just walk around the base of it. And then we'll get inside the car, and Skip's rolling today, so we'll see if we can make some contacts with this thing right here at the top of Farpoint Farms. All right, here we are in the car with the President McKinley. By the way, that is also a great radio to match up with the Stryker SR-A10. This does AM and sideband. I'm on sideband currently, and like I said, Skip is still rolling. It's about 12:42 right now. We'll just roll through it a little bit.
Hello, Connecticut. If you can hear me on my Connecticut local. 420 up here at the winter summer cabin. Roger on the Indiana, waving a hand, blowing smoke back here in upstate New York for sure. 411 said that.
So this is one of those days where Skip is, you know, what you're hearing and what you're landing is totally different. I'm hearing none of what this guy's hearing, but I'm hearing him loud and clear. And that's the beauty of radio, really. I'll roll through a few more channels and then we'll wrap this thing up. But as you can see, a great...
The radio's working over here in Beantown.
in Beantown. It's just a great performer. The Stryker SR-A10, it's not just for looks, man. It definitely does do the job. I've been super happy with it. A lot of times, traffic, stuff like that, I use it for local contacts. Had no issues. DXing, you know, it's hit or miss in a car as opposed to using a base antenna, but I've still been able to make contacts. I saw it in a traffic jam one night and talked all over the place, man. I started off talking to like Massachusetts and ended up in Michigan, so pretty cool to be able to do that in a car. I'll go ahead and roll through just a few more. I'm sure 6 is probably crazy. See, there's some Hispanic channels down south. So Skip is really just everywhere today. This is kind of like what it's like at the top of a solar cycle. Anyway, that'll wrap it up for today, my friends. I'm Eric, the owner of Farpoint Farms, sitting here in the European sports wagon. Hanging out with the President McKinley and the Stryker SR-A10.
707 Northern Wisconsin.
And I'm loving it, man. I couldn't be happier with the product. I know a lot of you have asked. I was going to do, you know, your conventional range test, but I think when it comes to antennas, other than some exotics, you know, like the President line of compact antennas, where you might have some big variation in range, you pretty much know the range. I mean, this thing is comparable to a K40. It's comparable to a Tram 3000. It's comparable to a Wilson 5000. All have their own individual pluses and minuses, so it's a matter of personal taste. But when it comes to antenna height, well, that's the king. And I've got this thing mounted dead center in the middle of the roof of this. It's a metal roof, and I've got, I've got a pretty good setup going here, so it does a great job. Take care.